counting that.
On today's episode on if the front tees make you a better golfer, let me fucking spoil the video and quickly say no, it does not. I promise I'm a 9.7 handicap, but when I bring my camera out, I play about as good as a cow does high jump. Tee shot couldn't go any worse as it goes OB. Play everything as a lateral. Dropped, had a chance to hit the green. Only watched my hopes and dreams roll away with about how far this ball rolled after landing short of the green. Flop shot, stoked about this one. Landed it right where I wanted, but just like a woman, doesn't want to come close to me. Can someone tell me what's worse, playing on punched greens or the course not warning you? Do you guys say punched, or is it aerated? Let me know in the comments. Par look from off the green, and if you're expecting to see good golf today, you might want to click away. Anyways, what do I get for this read? A thanks? No, nothing. Not even a point over. Fucker. This round was right after a long day of work, so can't complain about being here. Hole 2, trying to play smart. You like to go with the 2-iron, and this ball went farther right than when I see an attractive woman in the club. You know you're in for a shit day when you have a hybrid into a par 4 from the front tees. Can someone explain to me how the ball below my feet on a downhill lie does not go fucking left? Anyways, had to set my camera here since my ball landed in a speed slot and a blind landing for the 6th hole. You know your game is in shambles when you feel more comfortable with the flop shot. And the hop skiddly do, the ball says fuck you and settle for another bogey. 280 to the front of the green downwind, and I finally hit a shot that made me feel like a golfer. When the bunker has just about as much rocks as it does sand, you hit rock bottom. Here I'm actually happy I didn't chunk this chip and give myself a decent look at par, but if this isn't the biggest FU, I don't know what is. 110-yard par 3, and I take a knockdown pitching wedge, or was it a 2-iron? Can't tell after that contact. Rule number 1 when playing a hole over water, never clean your ball before crossing it. This gives you a taste and you don't want it to get more. Still can't hit a green to save my life, but does mean this par is going to start turning it around.
I only got 250 to the green.
No, they're on like the right side of the green right now.
Are they green high?
Yeah. One's cracked.
Think I get one 250 into the wind?
It's a lot of wind today.
Oh, we're gonna try it.
Short answer is no. My rangefinder was the only thing that went decently straight here, and this ended up next to the tee box back on hole 3. And if you're wondering why I don't think the front tee boxes make you a better golfer, is the mentality that it wants you to do is try to drive and hit every green. Ultimately, if you miss, you will leave with an awkward number into the green, such as this where I thought I hit the back of the green only to break up my next point, distance control. If you can't get this dialed in, you end up like this dumbass who thought you hit a good shot from 90 yards only to hit it out of bounds. Golf. Downwind par 4, and here I debated for a couple minutes on if I should hit a driver or not. The green is narrow from left to right, but long from front to back. Decided driver because what do I have to lose at this point? I thought this pitch shot was going to be perfect, and walking up to the green, there were 3 balls within 15 feet. My buddy Colton asked me where I went, told him I thought it was one of the 3, and he just laughed. He's just being ruthless today after that first hole. That putt had no chance, and the only 2 options there on these greens today was 20 feet short or 20 feet long, and this second effort was much better, but back on the bogey train. 6 holes in and still haven't hit a green in regulation. Going into this round, I've been playing my best golf and was confident I would hit at least 8 out of 9 greens today. Not sure if it was the lack of warm-up, punch greens, camera, or just walking from my car to the first hole. The excuses are like assholes, no one wants to hear them. But golf is just hard. First and only green, hit of the front 9, and do me a favor and like the video for that. Make sure you subscribe and check out the next video where I play the back 9 from the tips, where somehow I do better. And yes, fuck off, I gave myself that par putt. And you may ask how I can do any worse, and couldn't agree with you anymore. Another wedge shot here, coming out super low, hits the slope, separating the 2 tiers, just going long. Never chipped into a bunker before, but tried to bump and run this one up there, but there's too much sand for the run. Can't expect to make any putts on these greens, but another 2 putt for another bogey. For me, I do not feel comfortable playing from these tees with all these awkward approach shot yardages. This has been a weakness for me, and if I played smarter and hit irons off the tee, I probably would have done much better. Well, maybe not the 2-iron. This 6-iron I thought ended up in the water, but just went to the deepest part and got lucky. Whereas this shot, I thought it was going to be perfect, but I'm pretty sure this ended up hitting the tree and bounced back into the left rough. Couldn't finish this round off with anything else but other than a chunked pitch and a 2-putt bogey. Stay tuned for the back 9. Make sure you like this video, otherwise your next round will be on punch screens.